Guys, is this thing nuts or what? I am going to go out on a limb here and say this is going to be my new favorite toy. I can't believe it came together like this. An all metal 8-foot trailer with a payload capacity of well over 500 pounds. We ended up pulling this thing off, and the SCX6 did great. I am totally impressed with it, guys. And this is not your average SCX6. We have done a lot to modify this to be able to pull this trailer, including an aftermarket Super Duty suspension package that I have put together. And let me show you up here, guys. Right here, these are not your average springs. Yes, these are SCX6 springs, but there are additional overload springs inside there which allow you suspension with all this weight on here. I mean, we still have suspension. This is the Radioactive RC SCX6 fifth wheel plate, and as you can see, it's fastened right there. It is attached to the chassis, so this is right over the axle, which is exactly where you want your weight to be. These wing nuts replace your pins up front on the body, so it's so much easier to get the body off just by twirling these guys off. For guys that have big hands, it's really hard for us to get our hands in there and get the pins out. This makes for a much better system. As you can see, we've done the same down there for a tag-along hitch. We have a plate there, but we actually put duals on this thing. These are not 3D plastic printed duals that you see online. These things are incredible heavy duty dualies. We've got I believe it's 8mm rod in there that attaches this wheel to this wheel, so it is fastened very tight. You're not going to get it wheeling off. You're not going to put too much weight on here where it's going to break off this outside dual. A lot of those 3D printed plastic ones just do not have the weight capacity that we're pulling here on the Radioactive RC Ranch. All right, let's take a look at this beast. Okay, so we got our fifth wheel plate there, and as you saw in the video, it's all greased up. We've got a battery capacity in here. We've got our line that runs all the way from our ESC to this trailer with some extensions. And it has a parallel setup on there, so you can actually run parallel batteries. So if you have two of those 15,000 milliamp Gens Ace batteries in here, you got 30,000 milliamps. We actually have a refueler that can be fitted right here on the deck that actually supplies the batteries as they're driving down the road. Incredible stuff, but I think it's 160,000 milliamps total of round trip capacity. One of my viewers did the math, but he said it's something like 60 miles of driving. I'm sure not with this kind of a trailer, but this is all metal, guys. This is metal steel composite. It's lightweight steel composite, but with this much composite, you're in on over 100 pounds of trailer. Back here on the suspension, we've got a traditional hutch suspension, and it rocks back and forth as the trailer goes over obstacles. So that is, it's not a spring suspension, but it is a type of suspension that's used in trailers. This is a full bearing. I don't know if you can see the rod down there. Let's see if we can zoom in there, but that is 1/2-inch steel axles running on bearings there, and that is way overkill for what we're doing. This can actually haul myself down the road, and if you stay tuned, and you've probably seen some pictures of my leather chair that we're going to be mounting right here for the 6 to be pulling me down. This gas prices are insane, so we got to figure out something. Drastic situation calls for drastic measures. So this is all hobby grade, guys. This is, you can see these are Arma 8S hubs, and we have some serious wheels and tires on here. These are the heaviest wheels and tires I have ever found in my findings on the channel. If you guys remember the experiments with the Red Cat shredder, I was just demolishing wheels and tires, running 12 cells of power through it. And we ended up finding these. They didn't work out for the shredder, but they worked out for this trailer. It's amazing. We got some tie downs that are all the way down the way. Now they don't look very even because these are spaced out in case we don't have 3 SCX6s on the trailer. So we might just be hauling 2. You never know. We don't necessarily need this big boy all the time. We got a ramp in the back, not super low, but for a 6, it's very easily crawled up. And this is, guys, if you don't know this thing weighs 90 pounds by itself. Incredible stuff. And this thing is just reinforced to the hilt. I'm super happy with it, guys. I'm super happy with the 6. We had to put some big metal on the front to keep this thing down, and it did a great job of keeping the front end down and applying that power. We went up this hill. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's a hill down to the pond, and I wanted to show you guys that this couldn't just drive around on flat grass, but it could actually drive up and down a hill. And we went back into the crawl garden a little bit, and you guys could see that this thing is the real deal. It'll crawl over obstacles if you have the right 6. And this is really just my heavy duty package. These are stock electronics. We've got the special plate in here that gives us the super low gear. I think we're running an 11 tooth pinion on this, where I think the lowest you can go is 13 on the factory motor mount without the spacer. Definitely a worthwhile upgrade and probably saved us some heat. You guys didn't see this, but I checked the motor temps before we stopped, and they were just lukewarm. We're not even overheating this machine. So if it's geared right, you can get the job done. I just wanted to get one more view of the entire project all in front of the camera because I'm very excited about this, guys. It did take a lot of time to build, and it is built right. It is built overbuilt, just how everything we do here on the Radioactive RC Ranch. So, all right, guys, until the next one, we will see you Radioheads later.